I have never had that happen. Wow. I've had it happen with Facebook a million times. What the heck is going on here? I mean, my Wi-Fi's on. I got unlimited data too. All right, we're here. The thumbnail, I forgot to upload it, so yeah, that sucks. When you schedule a live out for like a half hour down the road, you cannot you can't even change the thumbnail or edit. You can't even stop the video. It'll just go live. So, and what's going on here? I'm trying to pull up the comments on Mrs. Bocow's phone. Let's see what happens. I'm I'm not seeing anything. Hmm. All right, there it is. What's up, Sip Topper? At least I know you can see me. All right, I got my wife's phone now working. It wasn't. We're having issues today, I guess. Connectivity. All right, guys. So last year, just give you the backstory here. Last year, I bought at this Asian market. I never even heard of them. Then I seen it was like a big, huge thing on the internet. Last year, I bought the 2X spicy Buldak noodles, right? I actually reviewed them. I had some hot peppers I got from there and stuff. And I did it wrong. I put the sauce and everything in with the broth. Like I made it like a soup. My tolerance was really high then. But anyways, I didn't get any burn from it. I couldn't even detect heat. I was like, oh, these things ain't hot. And I was like, yeah, I didn't figure they would be. So I didn't eat them after that. I had the whole pack. Like there was like 4 packs left. And what I did was, I'm terrible with chopsticks, as you can see. I don't know how this is going to work. So what I did was I brought them to work, and then somebody told me, like, dude, you did it wrong. Like, you got to empty, what's up, Kevin? You got to empty the juice out, and then you have to stir fry it in the sauce, and it'll be hot, trust me. So I'm at work one day. I brought them to work. They were in the cabinet there, just in case I didn't have something to eat. Man, I was at work. I had no lunch. I didn't have time to leave. I was like, what the hell? I seen them, and I cooked it. I did it the right way. You know, I emptied the broth out and then stir-fried them in the sauce, put little flakes in there. And they had heat to them. Not burn your face off hot, but I respected it. So now, these have been hard to get your hands on. I got the 3X. People said you got to get them from overseas. Well, this is 2 bags. They taste good. Yeah, I survived the night, man. I was all right. I woke up a little later. I had minor cramps in the middle of the night. Like, the initial first hour was everything, man. So, this is the 3X. They're very hot, so I got to be careful here. But, see how they look? They're pretty much the same as the 2X. They taste really good. These are awesome. They're great. And so I found them on Amazon. I ordered them, and they came from overseas. They took about 2 weeks. They had international, like, custom stickers on the box and everything. So, lo and behold, here I am with the Buldak 3X. Will it burn? Let's find out. They're really good. So far, from what I remember, they taste a lot like the 2X. I don't know if they're any spicier. The 2X, when I did it the right way, they had some kick to it. This does not seem like it's much hotter, but I've only had 2 bites, so let's get into it. It's really hot, temperature hot right now. These chopsticks are not doing me any justice. I'm terrible with them. I mean, I can use them, but I'm not the best, you know. I'm not the best with chopsticks, trust me. I mean, I used to be better when I went out to eat sushi more and stuff. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining me. I did a breakfast with the bowl today. I reviewed Premonition. Oh, I'm sweating. Um, from what I remember, I cannot really detect much more heat in these than the 2X. They taste about the same, which is good because I like those. I guess we're gonna have to tell them to make a 4 and 5X. Mm. Wow, these are really good, Chaz. They're from Korea, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's hotter than the 2X. I just took a few bites and it getting on my lips and my tongue. And I don't have a throat burn or nothing crazy yet, but I'm sweating really big time, and I have a slight tongue burn and I have a pretty good lip burn going on right now. So, um, yeah, they're hotter than the 2X. It don't seem like they're much.
Where are they, from China?
Korea.
Oh, you just said that. I forgot.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Donald? What's good? Woo! So right now I'm just I'm doing the.
Look at this. How sweet. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do. That was when I was sick a year ago.
She
2
made
years
those
ago.
things.
Oh my God, my daughter made
She
me a
made the
card.
bow. Look, it's a bow tie with buttons.
Yep. That's crazy. For some reason, my daughter's really sick right now. I think we all caught it too, but the same day, I think it was last year, I had Facebook memories, and then there was something from 2017. So my daughter was 1 at that point, and my wife had cooked me something. I just seen it on Facebook, the memories. Yeah, they're hotter than a 2X. My tolerance is also down compared to what it was before, but I mean they're claiming they're 3X, and I'm getting ripped from them pretty good. Sip Chomper, this wouldn't even move your needle, buddy, but he ate that cat bar like it was nothing, Chaz. Yeah, he is a beast. Sip, the only thing I seen you get really like ripped off of was that damn mango jerky. I could tell you were burning really hard off of that. Trust me, I've watched 3 people do it already. My wife still got to do it. That's the only pack I have left of that. It's hers. Yeah, I get burned pretty easy, but I like burning, so. Last night was a little bit, I was definitely out of my comfort zone, guys. I'll probably re-upload the video to here on YouTube for tomorrow night. For those that don't have Facebook or aren't in the group. I still got a bite or 2 left of that bar. That was a rough one, man. But it tasted so good. I was determined I was going to get through it. But boy, my stomach started hurting. If my stomach didn't hurt, I'd have finished that. There's no question at all in my mind. Sip, you were watching the live, right? When I said I got to go, I'm going to go check on my daughter. I said it's hitting my stomach right now. The split second that I ended the video, because I felt cold chills. I knew what was happening. My stomach was turning. The split second that I pressed stop.
Then started acting like a little girl.
Asked my wife. I started acting like a little girl. I was like, oh no! I let out a death cry.
He said it was way worse than the Killer Queen chugs, and it came on immediately.
It came on faster than the Killer Queen, and there was the
Killer Queen chug took him an hour to hit him.
Yeah, the Killer Queen chug took me an hour. The only thing is there was one Killer Queen wave that was worse than this. So, but this was steady. It was like I'd have 3-4 minutes in between waves.
But he prepped better for this one than the Killer Queen, so that might have been why the wave was harder. I don't know.
Well, not really. It was about the same, right?
But you ate regular fried potatoes for this one, and with the Killer Queen, you ate them hard fries that were not much to them. So I don't know how they help much.
This has got heat to it. This is the perfect amount of heat if I was to eat these for lunch at work, I wouldn't want to eat something that's hot, so hot that I get cramps from eating my lunch. You know what I'm saying? Mm. The average person, this would light them up. They would not be able to eat this. The low to moderate chili head, somebody like me, you know, you would get burned off of it, but you'd go push through it and eat it because it's so damn good. All right, guys, we're gonna kick it up a little bit. This right here is from Vic Klinkos. It's Cajun's black garlic ghost sauce, and this, somebody, if you're watching, thank you, but I don't remember who it was. I think it was in one of the pepper groups. But somebody, or maybe it was on here. After I reviewed that sauce, they said, "Yeah, I use that stuff instead of steaks, instead of soy sauce." I'm like, really? So I tried it on some noodles, and it's good. Now this already has a sauce on it, so that is a little different, but it adds a tang to it with that sourness, and it definitely adds some heat. Woo! You didn't prep well when you did the cat bar? Bro. I had a big roast beef sandwich just on thin sliced Italian bread. That was for lunch. And I don't usually eat that much meat. But I wanted to make sure, I stayed full for a while. Because one reason people wake up in the middle of the night with bad cramps is because your stomach digests all your food and you got capsaicin all over the inner lining of your stomach still. I do not wake up screaming that often. My wife does. Because I try to eat before I go to bed if I can force myself to. Woo! All right. I'm getting lit now. Why can't I grab these damn noodles with... I don't know. I know it's like not picking something up because I know how to pick stuff up with chopsticks. You go down like that, but I suck with chopsticks, guys. So I took 2 potatoes, I diced them up, sauteed them, and I threw some ground beef in the pan with it. Just so I had some meat and potatoes. I ate about half of it. Yeah, I ate about half of it. Some goyin, they call it. And then I ate that and then had to rush to do the challenge. And my food did not digest enough because I was running behind schedule. Luckily, Chili Dean was reviewing a sauce in Cat Crew when I was eating, so I didn't have to be on time anyways because he was doing something. I said, I'll let him finish. And I got into it, and my stomach was definitely not prepped. It was prepped, though. I had food in me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, temperature hot, really good. This bowl holds heat, man. This is hot on the bottom.
It smells damn good, man.
These are so good. They're so good. I don't usually eat. I don't eat noodles like ramen noodles, like the top ramen and Manchurian, the shit you see in the store. I don't eat it.
It's disgusting. It's not real food. It's not. It's not. It should not be
so
eaten
bad for
anyway.
you. It's so bad for you.
I wouldn't feed it to
me.
an animal.
Yeah, that stuff is terrible for you. But I do get organic ramen noodles, Ocean Halo. We eat those. They're not as thick as these though. So if you're gonna try to get a sticky sauce onto them like this, you gotta be really careful. Take them out when they're just right. These are a little al dente. They're perfect. I was worried I was gonna overcook them. That's why you don't see no thumbnail on this. If you're watching live, or if you see it on Facebook, there's no thumbnail. So I was in such a hurry, I forgot to upload the thumbnail. And I can go back and edit it. But once you share, if somebody shares Facebook, Facebook will never let your thumbnail appear because they suck. That's why I hate them so much. My wife couldn't. I couldn't read the comments last night of the challenge because her phone on Facebook, it won't. It just didn't show up that I was live at all. We just had numerous problems with Facebook. I did that challenge in there because it was named, Nothing But Cap was named after the group, the bar was. And Jason said he preferred it in there. He told me I could have done it on YouTube though. I mean, but I still wanted to try to be in there and be active. So, and the video came out good. So that was a first, guys. That was a first. Now we'll see when I download it if it buffers. With the it's actually it's a saying. I don't. You want to fight? Fight me. You guys know the Asian kung fu movies where the lips didn't match the words. I watched a video of me and her had a hot pepper eating contest against her. And I said right in the beginning, I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get the jump on her and be beating her, but I get so wrecked that I either want to tap out or take a long break. She beat me in the end, She did. She waxed me. I knew I couldn't beat her, but it was still worth it to give it a try. And I was doing good for a while. But we did that on Facebook Live, then download it, put it on YouTube. But you can see that video. Our lips don't match exactly with the words because it's from Facebook. I don't know how many of you guys are in Capsaicin Crew. But you see people talk about the multiverse. I think they're taking screenshots of when, Facebook pixelates. Woo! All right, now I did add some of this, but I only added a little bit. I'm really giving this its fair shake. The flavor on this, top notch, man. Top notch. This literally tastes like some noodles. If I went out, I mean, it's got the sauce is that thick, dark red sauce, so it's almost like the stuff the Korean, when you make it. What's that, Chas? What's that dish you like from the Koreans with the rice cakes?
I don't know. I just call them the dish with the rice cakes.
They're these things they look like a AA battery. And they're rice. They're a noodle, but they're like cut. But I mean, they're this thick around. You make a broth. Chas, hand me a couple of these paper towels when you're done.
They're kind of slightly similar to a dumpling. Well, basically, all pasta noodles is kind of a dumpling category. It could be categorized as a dumpling, but those are kind of the consistency of a dumpling, just because they're so thick.
That was why I was burning my lips. You guys see all the freaking sauce? Woo! I noticed something. I was like, my lips are burning a lot. I'm like, yeah, I got sauce just coated on them. So it's a dish where these big thick rice noodle, they're real chewy. And I know about this dish because I had a friend that spent 2 years in Korea as a teacher, and he came to my house when he got back, and we made it. And you had these little tiny dried fish, this big. We boiled them, made a broth, and then we cooked the noodles, I think, in that. And then we put that Korean chili paste. I got some in the fridge. I don't ever use it, but that Korean chili paste in there, and you try to stir fry it. People put a fish cake in with it, or a couple of boiled eggs, because you want some protein. So I've made it for my wife before. So this has that kind of that sauce kind of reminds me of the Korean chili paste a little bit, except it's hotter. I did get some on my finger when I was pouring it in here. And I tasted it, and I got heat. I was like, oh yeah. So, and I don't know if this has got ghost pepper or not. That's what I've heard, but it just says hot chicken flavor ramen, Buldak, and then a whole bunch of writing, and that's Korean, I believe. Chas, that's Korean, right? And we know it's not Chinese.
I mean, if it's from Korea, it has to be Korean.
Yeah, that's Korean. Yeah. All right, guys. The question of will it burn? The answer is yes. I'll be honest. The first bite, I just was really like, it's no hotter than the 2X. After 2 or 3 bites, I figured it was about the same heat. Maybe a touch more. But then after eating like one whole, I'm still got this much left, guys. I've already ate one of these. There's 2 in there. After eating a whole one of these, I can definitely say 3X is accurate. This is definitely hotter than the 2. It builds the more you eat it.
Aww.
I'm burning. I'm sweating pretty good. Oh, that's awesome. My wife's finding stuff my daughter drew for me like a year ago. We had it. It was up on an aquarium. I don't know if you guys watched Pyro Pitbull took on the Ragnarok today or yesterday. Go watch that video. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Just watch the whole thing, trust me. Wait till you get to the end. My boy was delirious. This is a good one right here. I mean, it's not hot, like, challenge-worthy. Although it'd be interesting to watch, like, people that got annihilated from the one-chip challenge. People that just did it, but they really can't handle heat. I would be interested in watching videos of people like that, doing this right here. It's hot. It's hot. Woo! Hopefully I don't get a stomach ache from it that hot. I don't think so. It's like the more you eat of it, of course, and when you get to the bottom, you got a lot more, your noodles are a lot more saucy too. Anything dripped down kind of just is there. This is legit. Ooh. Yeah. We still got the giveaway going on. If anybody hasn't entered, go look for my 1K subscriber videos. Scroll down about 8 to 10 videos. You'll see it. Follow the instructions. Nice box of stuff, man. If you're international, enter it. It's $100 cash. We did not get that many international entries. 2 from the UK, 2 from Canada, and 2 from Australia. That's it. Nothing from New Zealand. I mean, in other countries, there's a few people that do watch our channel.
Don't complain.
I'm not complaining, but my U.S. folks, shout out to you guys. You guys rocked it. I mean, seriously, my subs came through. And to the 2 people from each of the other countries, shout out to you too. But in Australia, man, I don't know what you guys are up to over there, but we love you. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue. Why the things are said in the groups about you guys. You guys talking about, not us. You guys talking about how bad the chili community is there. It must just be toxic. But that's what it's like here a lot of times. I mean, we just watch the UK folks, the Europe folks.
From what you said, I
get
didn't
along
hear
better.
anyone saying it was toxic. But
Well, they're not
looking.
supportive.
They just said they're just inactive.
They're inactive. They're not supportive of each other. But I've seen, a couple people said it's divisive, not toxic. So I'm sorry. And I did see a lot of people that, they can't wait for Johnny Scoville to get there, because they said that they think he's going to bring a light and bring some discernment and bring some like everything to the table. Maybe get the chili community back going. There's a lot of good people over there. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, man. I mean, we're the same way here. We have a lot of problems. But you know, let's talk on how we can make that better for us and you guys. Yeah. What's up, Charlie? Whew. So I'm doing this. Charlie, you try these? Stefan's got them. They're good, man. I just ate 2 of them. 2 packets. Wow, they're really good. Yeah. Well, they're imitation chicken flavors, so I don't think there's really any chicken in it, but I can't read the ingredients because I can't see worth the crap, but I doubt there's any chicken at all. It's just chicken flavor. Chicken flavor ramen. But it's got the packets. I don't know if you had the 2, but it's got the packets of the sauce, and you stir fry it. I'm pretty lit right now. I mean, it took me till I was done with, 1 cake. Like I'm down to now where there's like about a third of one left, maybe. But it took me a while till I got to this burn I'm at now. Just because it just keeps building. It's a real sticky sauce. So really good. Yeah, it's the same thing, Charlie. It's the same as the 2X. So the 2X I did wrong the first time. I put it in the broth and ate it like a soup, and I didn't get any heat from it. And then people said, you did it wrong. You got to put the sauce, stir fry it after you take the water out. So I did. And I actually detected heat from it. I didn't get lit, but, I detected heat. I respect it. I like the flavor. So I got my hands on these. I don't know. They came in a week or 2, a couple weeks ago. I said, let's see what all hype is about. So I made them the right way. Stir fried them in the sauce. When I did open one of the sauce packets, there's 2 sauce packets. It's got 2 noodles. I got it on my finger. I tasted it. And I could detect heat. Jamaica in the building. So I knew it'd be hot. So the first couple bites I thought were the same as the 2X. And then after I got going more, I'm like, no, it's a little bit hotter. Now I'm like, yeah, it's significantly hotter. So yeah, they're really good, Charlie. You're gonna like them, man. You can always kick them up. I put a little bit of this black garlic ghost on a little bit of mine. I'm sweating right now. I'm not in panic mode or nothing, but a non-chili head wouldn't be able to eat even 1 packet of these. Not at all. They would take 1 or 2 bites and they'd put it right down. They wouldn't touch it. So that's how I respect something that says it's 2 extra spicy. If you got non-chili heads out there eating it and not getting lit and running, then it ain't spicy. I'm sorry. It's like with the Fuego and the Takis and the Flaming Hot Cheetos and all this crap from the fast food industry. They claim it's hot. Yeah, that's a good idea, Charlie. Yeah, but these are good. What's up, Buddha? Woo. But these are good, Charlie. The noodles are thicker and they hold up well to the stir fry. I mean, if you can see, these noodles aren't like falling apart or nothing. Now this is the bottom where the stuff that was loose came out first, but really good. Really good. But yeah, I do that too. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you cook them al dente, you can't overcook them or else you're going to be eating mush and you'll throw it out. But you cook the noodles al dente, get your hot oil going or whatever you're going to use, your sauce, and you stir them real quick, you'll be eating something really, really good. We don't eat the cheap ramen, the top Manchurian and top ramen. We don't eat that here. We got the, hold on, I'll show you guys. This is what me and my wife eat. So this is certified organic ramen noodles. They come in a little They come in little single packs, so if you don't feel like you don't have to eat the whole box, but these little small cakes like that. And me and her eat 2 of those a piece. And they are 100% organic, so they're really, really good. And if we don't have them, we do some organic somen noodles, something like this. So we are big noodle fans. We just love it, Ooh. Ooh. All right, guys. So my final thoughts on this. Will it burn? Yeah, my wet shirt that says multiples there, because I did multiples, there's 2 of these down. My wet shirt and soaking wet hat would say yes. They do burn. No panic mode. Didn't really bring me out of my comfort zone, but they got me. It pushed me to my limit. I'll say that, to where if it was any hotter, I would say it would be a challenge for me. It would be very hard. It wouldn't be as enjoyable. Never Better Club in the building. Oh, by the way, Never Better Club. You guys have been picked. I don't know if I sent you a message yet. I'm sorry if I didn't, but it just all came about. You guys have been picked to. There was 4 people in the America's belt and 4 in the. There's 4 people in the America's belt and 4 people in the Road to America's belt that were picked to do a training session with me, boot camp. So if you guys, anybody's been around a while knows, Mrs. Buldak is the hardest one. So I've done stuff, with dual live videos. We did like the Gusher Wars, different stuff. But I've trained her for pepper eating contests, and that don't go well. So. But anyway, it's going to be similar to the Gusher Wars, it's Clash of the Titans, and a training session. But Never Better Club, yeah, you guys, and so if one of y'all got picked because you're in the same house, so it's both of y'all are going to get something from me. We'll talk about it. So it's going to be, I'm going to send something, and you're going to jump on a live. You guys will jump on a live with me, and I'll tell you how to do it. And we are going to go through and do a training session. It is going to be brutal. We're gonna try to make it as and when I do stuff like this, there's no that Alexandria might tap out at second person, Michael might tap out as the 4th person, and no, I'm gonna push you to your limit as you're winning the pepper eating contest. So stay tuned. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be rough on the stomach, but it's going to be fun. And what I want to do is I want to be able to do a training session with some of you guys live, and we'll just watch you guys get wrecked. It's going to be fun. People love it. But also it's like we want to try to do this and then try to hook you guys up with somebody to get fresh pods from. This is the worst month right now. Well, yeah, because I could have got a box of pods last week, even 2 weeks ago. But it's like right now is a really hard time. However, in another month, the growers in Florida, South Florida, some that are out in Texas, they'll start having pods from their overwintered plants that they put out in March. That they had already, maybe some of them even had flowers, or even some had pods. There are some pods out there right now. They're very slim though, because it's just that time of year. Yeah, we'll just pick a good day out, right? So, but we got to try to hook you guys up. That's going to be I've already connected a couple of people with my sources. I'm not going to buy any peppers for us at all. Me and Bosis Bokal, like one lady, I got her first box of peppers last season. Somebody else, I got their second and third box that they had ready. We're not going to buy any pods at all. We're going to make sure that there's as many as available as possible for you guys, so you guys can. But I do have some freeze dried pods on the way. So those may be in the training. We may incorporate a couple of those. I've never tried them. I've had dried. I've had fresh, powder, of course, pickled. I mean, but I've never had freeze dried. But I just ordered some from a lady up in Connecticut. They look amazing. I mean, they almost, when you look at them, they almost look like a fresh pod. So I guess they don't lose. My only fear is that they probably, they might still have some floralness in them because they maintain so much of their original flavor that I like dried better than fresh because they lose the floralness. So for me, that might be, just me personally. But we'll find out. I should have them probably Tuesday. So you might see me and Mrs. Buldak jump on here and review some freeze-dried pods. I'll send a couple to Johnny. I don't know. I don't think he's tried them, the freeze-dried or not. Not that I've seen. So, but yeah, we'll, you did the hell tart? Awesome! Yeah, let me know when the video goes up. I'll go watch it. That was the weirdest thing, man. I'm going to tell you right now, that burned me. Now, I was at work. I was not trying to push myself. I had to work the rest of the day. There's no way I was going to. I got it and brought it to work with me because my boy said he wanted to try it, even though he only took one bite. So I was like, yeah, this is, but it's up. Okay, I'm going to go watch it right after this. That burn, I think it's the habanero ghost and the Thai peppers together was so different for me. It was crazy. Like, and I've said that before, it's even like with good habaneros, someone that can eat 15 super hots that are 1 million, or they got 30 habaneros and they have a problem with it. They have struggle, So it's weird. Sometimes the burns and then stacking that, and I've always been one to mix chilies because I like to get that multiple burn going on, And and I've even noticed that. I mean, we made a green Thai sauce a couple years back, and we put the same green and mustard super hots in it, but we put the green Thai chilies, and it was hotter. Like it had a longer burn time to it and stuff. So, yeah, that hell tart. I hope you guys enjoyed the regular one that came with it. If you haven't ate that yet, woo, that was the best damn pastry I've ever had. Really, really good. But yeah, that hell tart. She did a good job with that. It was very pepper forward, of course, but I could tell her products. I tried the regular Pop-Tart, and it was so amazing. I got to get a spoon for this. It's just crumbs. All right, there it is, the Buldak. Yeah, you got a good ear burn off of it. Yeah, me too. Yeah, and I didn't even eat half. I ate like, I don't know, a third of it. When I felt that ear burn come, I was like, I'm like, I don't know about this. But yeah, it's a good challenge. It's a good one. That's definitely something, man. I just heard about it. Somebody commented on a video and said Brian Am just ate the hottest Pop-Tart or something. I went and watched Brian's video. Actually, I ordered it right before I watched his video. I'm like, oh, Brian Am's got the same talent as me. He's a crybaby like me, because I seen him eat that popcorn. He only ate 2 pieces in like 10 minutes. I ate the whole bag. I pushed myself, but still. So I go and order the Pop-Tart. Then I watch his video. I'm like, this son of a bitch only took 1 bite? Holy crap. I'm like, and he's like, it's the hottest thing ever. I was like, oh, God. I don't know what I'm in for. So I told my coworker about it. He's like, bring it in. Awesome sip. Whew. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, if you didn't go back and watch my video from this morning, it's a quick video. I reviewed Premonition from my boy, Troy Primo. You see, we got Primo products all around my house. He's a good dude, and he's got good stuff, man. And keep an eye out, guys. Primo Army, the sauce. Get the t-shirt, too. I mean, become part of the Primo Army, but Primo Army sauce. I've got the prototype. It's so friggin' hot. Listen, Mrs. Buldak was going crazy eating it like crazy, and I still got half a bottle left. That tells you how hot it is. Like it is. I'm saving that for something special. I won't talk about yet. So I do have a little bit of it left. But I mean, I could, if Troy's got one, I could call him and get one. But I'm just saying. But that is like, whoo, stupid hot. So you guys are gonna see when he's supposed to drop that sauce this year. When that drops, you guys are gonna see, yeah, the big guns come out. Probably the hottest or one of the hottest all natural sauces on the market. Maybe just straight Primos. Just like Primos in a freaking can. Like it is brutal. But yeah, good stuff, guys. So anybody interested in these, they do have them on Amazon. They're a little bit pricey, but they're not for being how hot it is and how good they are. They're worth the money. I mean, if you're trying to look at it like it's just a cheap ramen you buy from the store, then yeah, it's expensive compared to that. But this is not that. This is quality. The noodles held up really good to the stir fry and everything. Just follow the instructions. Don't do what I did the first time with the 2X. I kept the broth and I didn't do it right, and I wasn't impressed with it. So yeah, and I'll be bringing these to work with me, man. This is an excellent lunch right here. Maybe I won't do 2 next time. I don't know what. I mean, I did that to try to, I want to get a good burn. So, but I think just 1 is enough to fill you up. I mean, it's pretty good. So I'll be doing this again, man. I won't review it again, but I'll do it at work. The Buldak 3 freaking X. I can't believe it. It burned me. Love you guys. Tune back in tomorrow for more awesome shenanigans.